NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run with the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
This is Wilkins. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Lott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Being chased out left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Locke. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jordan Wilkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Good route. Good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They run with Wilkins. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's locked. Over the middle to Beckel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. On first down, Luck. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the 50, it's Luck. Steps away to his left. Powers ahead at the 45. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
11B. Monday.
Luck on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now Luck. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Off of play action, Luck. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Right, now,
after the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw is Jackson. Pushing his way through. And his throw here is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Love. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll fake it. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A give to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
The give is to Jones. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Here's Locke. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Locke showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Luck escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
One day.
Now a play fake, and it's Locke. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jordan Wilkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are in for 6. Now it's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Ravens taking the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dancing to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll go with Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Luck now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there of 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down throw. Luck buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They run again with Wilkins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Luck. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now they try the right side here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Luck. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Gone!
Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Turner. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Leopard! Back down, Philly, here we go!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Luck now to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
12 more yards there and another first down. Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Luck. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10.
Gone! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And on the ground they go with a running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Luck now on second down. Letting one fly deep for Cook. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They give it to him running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is third and goal. Throwing is Luck. He shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold it, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. And look at this, no playing for the tie. This is the ball game here on 4th and goal. Here we go. They come out here in the eye. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But